Hello, my fellow Aquarius. Welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Ace of Cups. The song I have assigned to this card is A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes by Shaky Graves, because the Ace of Cups is a new offer that is going to have your emotions overflowing. Almost always positively, but I will not know until I tap in further to find out. So, show you this Ace of Cups real quick. Now, I have set the intention for this reading to be for the upcoming full moon on October 6th, but of course, all tarot readings are timeless. Now, in your recent past energies, you have pulled the High Priestess. So really strengthening your intuition during this time, Aquarius, following the signs and synchronicities that Spirit is sending you. Spirit is always trying to communicate with you. If you are trying to strengthen your intuition, the best way to do so is by meditation. In your present energies, you did pull the Four of Wands, but it didn't exactly come out reversed and it didn't exactly come out upright either. If it had come out upright, it would say that you are successfully building a stable foundation, be it in a relationship, your home life, things of that nature, or possibly even really getting married. But because it didn't come out upright or reversed, I think that that's something that you're currently working on right now. Relationship-wise, home life-wise, I don't know who I'm reading for, so you have to use your own discernment for that one, Aqua. Your upcoming energies, you have pulled the Queen of Swords. This is Libra's card, but it does incorporate Aquarius and Gemini as well. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who has just finished learning how to tell when people are coming correct and when they are not. She does have her hand open, ready to receive, but she also has her sword ready to lop your hand or your head off if you don't bring exactly what you said you were going to bring to the table. So maybe a little bit guarded there, possibly having some trouble expressing yourself because you did just finish learning how to tell when people are coming correct. So let's tap in further to find out. I would like to know more about the Ace of Cups. What would you like to say about the Ace of Cups and Aquarius's overall general energy spirit? For their greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose, thank you. Ooh-wee, okay, so I am seeing the Four of Wands with the Knight of Swords on the split. That tells me your never-ending nightmare regarding your home life, relationship, stability, whatever, is gonna be over soon. The advice with that Nine of Swords is to take off your comfort blanket and get out of bed and do something about it. But that's not what came out. What came out is the Seven of Swords alongside the Temperance card. Temperance being Sagittarius energy, but what Temperance really means is that you are going to need some patience during this process of alchemizing and transforming. And you might want to bring a little more playful energy to this, Aqua, because the polka dots in the tarot do represent taking things too seriously and needing to be a little more lighthearted. But the real message behind the Seven of Swords is strategizing. He is stealing those swords away from his enemy so that his enemy cannot attack him. So maybe a little more learning to do, or maybe someone else is changing their energy to come towards you. I am going to try to tap in a little bit further to find out. What else would you like to say about the Ace of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Seven of Swords spirit? For Aquarius's greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose. Okay, now seeing the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles on the split. So this never-ending nightmare will be over soon, and you will be getting everything you want and desire. And the one that's going to deliver that to you is Spirit. Spirit is stepping in here with the Wheel of Fortune. This is divine timing, divine intervention. You do have Spirit on your side with this Ace of Cups. So, sitting real pretty there. I'm going to go ahead and just leave that alone now. Let's move into the High Priestess and your recent past energies. What do I need to know about the High Priestess for Aquarius? Thank you, Spirit. Ha! Showing up in your own reading, putting you in a position of power and strength. I first would like to show you what was on the split. It is the Fool with the 10 of Pentacles. So taking a leap of faith in a brand new direction that is going to lead to everything you want and desire. What came out though is the Star card, and that is that wish fulfillment. It can also represent healing. It can also represent bridging the world between spirituality and the 3D, because she has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. And that water represents the pool of, what is it? Universal consciousness, excuse me. I forgot the words for a second there. Okay, wow, super, super powerful. The High Priestess with the Star. So you're looking amazing there, Aquarius. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone. How about this 4 of Wands that didn't really come out upright or reverse? Thank you so much. Okay, let's see what was on the split first. There's that Fool again, this time with the 8 of Swords. So when you do take a leap of faith, likely towards this Ace of Cups, this brand new offer, make sure you don't have any self-imposed restrictions going on here. First and foremost, I would like to speak about the blindfold here. The blindfold in the tarot represents not trusting your intuition. You have your intuition coming out strongly in your recent past energies. These aren't the cards that came out, but I'd still like to acknowledge them. So this is self-imposed restrictions, making too big of a deal out of something and thinking things are worse than what they really are. So just keep that in mind. This new offer is probably going to come from a person, my dear. The Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. Now, this could also just be you starting to plant seeds into the direction of whatever it is that makes you want to be the change you wish to see in the world. The things that genuinely inspire you and truly motivate you. Anything more, but because the 4 of Wands is the card of marriage and the Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor, this definitely could be a person. Anything else you'd like to say about the Knight of Cups and the 4 of Wands, somewhat reversed, somewhat upright in Aquarius's present energy spirit? Thank you. Okay, so now seeing the Knight of Wands with the 8 of Swords on the split. Knight of Wands being Sagittarius energy yet again, and Temperance is Sagittarius as well as the Wheel of Fortune. So this really could be a Sagittarius for you, or it could be a Cancer with the Chariot coming out. The Chariot is a card of setting yourself apart. He is leaving that city behind him to go out on a brand new adventure, much like the Fool, because he knows he has taken everything he can from that city and it has nothing left to provide him. Also, it is driven, the Chariot is steered by his intuition. That is what those sphinxes represent. As you see the black and white and the black and white, that is your intuition steering that vehicle rather rapidly towards success. This looks amazing for us, Aqua. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone because it all looks great. How about this Queen of Swords in Aquarius's upcoming energies? Thank you. 8 of Swords and Queen of Cups on the split now, following your heart, but still needing to release some self-imposed restrictions. But what came out is the 10 of Swords. So you're gonna have some kind of somewhat painful ending, but this ending is going to be a blessing in disguise. That symbol he is holding, it's difficult to see, I know, on these cards, but this is my favorite deck, so I'm using it. This is going to be a blessing in disguise, Aquarius, that is going to teach you how to tell who's coming correct and who is not. What else would you like to say about the 10 of Swords, Queen of Swords in Aquarius's upcoming energies? Spirits for our greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose, 10 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Also seeing that 8 of Swords so many times on the splits, and seeing 10 of Swords and Ace of Swords now. You're going to be really in your head about this. You're going to be doing a lot of thinking, probably a little too much overthinking. You have pulled the 5 of Cups now with the 10 of Pentacles, this time actually coming out and not just being on the split. So what this tells me, Aquarius, is after that blessing in disguise of an ending, you need to stop mourning the loss of something that you didn't really care all that much about. The 5 of Cups, he is mourning those spilled glasses of wine. he quit drinking wine. So why are you mourning spilled wine when you don't even drink wine anymore? As soon as you can shift your perspective, let go of those self-imposed restrictions, and start focusing on the positive, the universe is going to give you everything you want and desire. This is building and leaving a legacy with wealth. This is also could just be like a wealth of knowledge or a gift from an unlikely source. But whatever it is, it's going to lead to everything you want and desire. So that looks really good. I'm just going to tap in and see if there's any advice there on that 5 of Cups. Thank you. That came out pretty quick. Seeing 9 of Wands and King of Swords on the split. That is your card, Aquarius. It does incorporate Gemini and Libra as well, but it is technically Aquarius's card. You're feeling like a wounded warrior, but that's going to be over soon. And I do believe, as I'm saying this, that I forgot to mention, when you pull your own energy in a reading, that immediately puts you in a position of power and strength to take away whatever you want and need from this reading. Thank you to Chris Reck from Minnow Pond Tarot for teaching me that. Okay, Spirit does either not want me to know any more about your upcoming energies, or they want me to reiterate trusting your intuition. The moon is Pisces energy. It can represent secrets or something trying to dissuade you off of your path, but I'm strongly feeling like this is Spirit saying to continue to strengthen and trust your intuition. I am now going to grab this other deck, and with all of this in mind, just say, generally speaking, is there any more advice from the tarot for the Aquarius collective spirit? For their greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose, have you any more advice for us from the tarot? That's a no. Oops, seeing the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, that's success after a difficult time. I'm going to try one more time, but a lot of the time when the moon comes out, I feel like that Spirit saying you aren't ready, basically, for the rest of the information. You're going to have to just live it and experience it and let it unfold the way Spirit intends for it to unfold, especially with the Wheel of Fortune coming out to clarify your overall general energy. Is there any more advice from the tarot for the Aquarius collective spirit? Anything else? Thank you. We have the Queen of Cups, the Strength card, the Queen of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. Okay. I'll do these in order. The Queen of Cups is telling you to follow your heart. It's Cancer energy, but it can incorporate Pisces and Scorpio as well, and Pisces is in that moon card. Strength card is Leo energy. This is talking about taming your infinite nature of consciousness. So taming your lower nature, your inner critic, your lower beast, and your self-imposed restrictions. The Queen of Wands is calling for you to be more positive, more self-assured, and happy to learn on the fly. The 10 of Wands tells me that your burdens are soon to be dealt with, done and over with. As soon as you drop them off at your house, you're going to collect a harvest. Can also say that you're carrying burdens that do not belong to you, and those can be dropped at any time. You don't have to carry those all the way home. I think we're doing pretty good there. I think I'm going to leave it there and close out with an oracle card for the Aquarius collective, please, to put a pretty little bow on all of this for this upcoming full moon on October 6th. Thank you, Spirit. We are really in a position of power and strength now, my dear. Aquarius, number 4. All are capable of dreaming, but it is those who surrender to vision who are visionaries. Capricorn did pull this card as well. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart, I would suggest going to watch that reading if you so choose. Let's see, number 4, Aquarius. Keywords: visionary, individuality, and risk-taking. All are capable of dreaming, but it is those who surrender to the vision who are visionaries. And of course, we are the visionaries of the zodiac sign. Aquarius energy is all about vision and independence. The answer to your question cannot be found in your past or what is familiar and will require you to take some risks. Try something new or find a favorable, outcome. Maybe you need to be a little bit more vulnerable there as well, because I almost accidentally said that. While you may wish to seek additional guidance or have considered opinions from people you trust, this card indicates the way forward is for you and you alone to decide. That's why I pulled the Moon card. Give yourself a chance to go after what you want, even if it feels unrealistic or impossible. Naysayers may consider your actions reckless, but that's only because they can't see the possibilities that are so clear to you. Perhaps this is your contribution to the world or a gift that is meant specifically for you. New ideas, unconventional means, and eclectic partnerships are favored when this card is received. Don't be afraid to stand out due to concern about looking silly. Pulling this card is a fortuitous sign that fortune favors the bold, and that is exactly what I titled that Capricorn reading. Okay, Aquarius, I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.